Good evening, this is Isaac from Blue Bag of Borelli, my place to talk about all things Carlton and also other AFL matters. So, the trade week has come and gone. It's gone too long. Most of the deals got done yesterday and in a frantic finish today. Now, we're just going to focus on Carlton. So, we've removed Kennedy, who's gone to the Dogs for pick 38. Always was part of the pick 12 and 14 swap to West Coast, in which we, in return, got pick 3. Now, if I was running the show, if you gave me the keys to the city and said it's all up to you, Zach, I'm glad with the first part what Austin done, swapping first and second futures to get 2 first-round picks in this deep, talented draft. So we've got 12 and 14. I would have then swapped one of those picks and brought Dan Houston in. We're in our window. I believe we may have missed a trick by not bringing Dan Houston in. We could have brought him in and kept one pick to take a kid out of this draft. So we could have had an eye for the now and an eye for the future. However, there's must be some other things behind the scenes that we don't know about. Only the future will be able to reflect and look back and see if this was the correct thing. Now, I have spoken to Cookie in the past. When I was in Melbourne, I bumped into him at a pre-match function, and I did speak to Cookie a little bit, and he said to me that Tom De Koning is a key signing that we need to secure in the future. But he said that our list is a little bit top heavy. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? It probably means that we've got 6 or 7 A graders that are on long-term contracts and on big money. But that's our spine, that's our core, that's our foundation to our success. They're all locked away. So we've got Harry Mackay, who's on a big deal until 2030. Triple C, 2029. Our captain, Paddy Cripps, 2027. Walsh, 2026, and De Koning is out of contract at the end of next year. Wiedering has been signed long-term till 2031. He'll be a blue bagger for life. He was never in doubt. Why would you go to St Kilda? A lot of speculation, but at the end, the vice-captain knows where his heart is. He was our number 1 pick for a reason. He's a leader. He's a great player. He was rewarded with his first All-Australian jumper this season, and rightly so. After making the squad of 40 4 seasons in a row, he finally got a jumper. Well deserved. He's also won already 2 BNFs. So well done to Carlton for getting his signature until 2031. So our big 6, as I mentioned, out of our big 6, the only one left is TDK. He's got so much improvement left in him that it's frightening. The best is yet to come. He is an untapped resource. He showed some great progress this year, and he is out of contract next year, and he is the next one. So I just wonder if there's a little bit of salary cap squeeze here, because Carlton have removed Always, who had a career best season at Carlton with 33 goals, which was his best year. He is very reliable. I agree with a lot of my friends. We've spoken about Always. My brother said to me, he's a reliable straight kick. He's a solid player. He is. Now, he's out of contract. Now, they're banking on 4 other smalls picking up the slack for Always. I'm looking at Motlop. I'm looking at Durden. I'm looking at Orazio Fantasia. Ashton Moyer must get games. He's a smooth, silky, smooth moving left footer from SA. He must get some games. JSOS will return. So perhaps we have enough depth to cover for Always. Now, Kennedy, a little bit unlucky because he was much loved by the supporter base, much loved by his teammates, well respected by his teammates. Has been told to leave as well. He got a deal to the Bulldogs. He's been a good servant, and he plugged a lot of holes for us this year and kicked 16 goals. So here we go. Owens and Kennedy gone. 49 goals they scored for us this year, the two of them as a collective. So we need to find that replacement. Now, JSOS, hopefully you have a big pre-season summer and come back next year. You have never kicked more than 20 goals in one single season. You've got the ability, you've got the forward craft. You're going to be pitch hitting in the ruck as a secondary role, but I believe that you are good enough to kick 25 to 28 goals, maybe 30 goals next year. So fingers crossed, with some luck with some better injuries perhaps. We have a new fitness boss. Graham Wright has come as part of the succession plan to overtake Cookie at the end of next year. So off the field, we've got everything there. Blockbuster membership, the money, we've got it all. What we need is health is the best. Health is our best for next year. Now we've got pick 3. I believe they're after Finn O'Sullivan, which is Walsh's cousin. A generational talent. Now, they're saying everything that I'm hearing this year on SEN, the media, the scouts, they're all saying on Fox Footy that this is a generational draft, a deep, talented draft. The first 5 or 6 picks could all be number 1 pick. So there's no clear standout. We've got a lot of choices. So obviously they've identified someone in that top 3 that they want. As pick 3. Now, I go to hydrotherapy a couple of mornings a week and I speak to an Essendon guy that's Greek. He said to me, that midfielder that you're going to pick up, Finn O'Sullivan, if we do get him, will give a chance for Paddy Cripps to rest and go forward and be a threat in the air to support the 2 big bananas, the 2 big boppers. Maybe one of the big boppers can push up to the wing a little bit more and have Cripps fall back and rest in the hole as a tall target with either Triple C or Big H. They can swap, alternate. And it will give Cripper a bit of a breather. And it will also mean that the new young midfielder gets a bit of a go. Now, we're going to get the 2 Hollands brothers will improve. We're going to get the 2 Campo twins in under the father-son. So maybe Kennedy was surplus to our needs, unfortunately. I know leg speed was something that was against him, but he did score goals. He plugged a lot of holes. I'm not sure whether to be happy or sad that we're losing him. Is it because we need money for next year for Tom de Koning? We've lost we've wiped out more than $2 million on our books. We'll bring in 3 or 4 young midfielders with an eye to the future, but we're still in the window. Now, I believe at full strength, we are good enough to get to the prelim at the MCG. Now, Tony, you said to me today, you've already locked in the grand final. Mate, if we get there, I'm there with you, side by side, next to you. I'll be next to you at the GF. We're there. I can't wait. I hope we can get to that promised land. Now, there's been a lot happening. I just want to congratulate Wiedering on his long-term deal. I watched him from day one. He's going to be a 300 club plus game player for us. Paddy Cripps, as I predicted, congratulations, Paddy Cripps. What a special captain. He wins his 5th John Nichols medal. This is Chewy's medal, by the way, from A New Hope. That wasn't given to him. But anyway, we've handed it to Paddy Cripps. So Paddy Cripps has won his 5th John Nichols medal, club equal record with Big Nick. That's 5 BNFs. Who knows? He may win a 6th next year. He's had a renaissance season. A great leader, well deserved. But next year, as much as I love Paddy Cripps, next year I want to see a Walsh or a Triple C win the BNF. Because, like Frankie Duke said, if Paddy Cripps wins his 6th BNF next year, where are we going to be at the end of the year again? In that 6th, 7th, 8th? We need other people to jump with him and join. join, and we need to get to the prelim. At very least, we need to get to the prelim. Here's my top 10 players of the year for Carlton, in my opinion. So obviously Cripps was first. I had Wiedering second. I had Walsh third. I had Big Harry Mackay fourth. I had Nick Newman fifth. My boy, Triple C, I love him. I had him sixth. Tom de Koning, TDK, in seventh. I had Blake Acres eighth. I had George Hewitt ninth. And I'm going to put in 10th spot Elijah Hollins. There's a lot of upside to his game, and he really impressed me. And he kicked 17 goals playing as a high half forward and pitch hitting in the midfield. And the two Hollins brothers have got a lot going for them. They've got a bright future. They need to get fitter and stronger and more mature and build their motors. And there's a lot of upside. So there's a lot to get excited for in our future for Carlton. And of course, two new father-sons joining us as well in the Campo twins. Now, before I wrap it up, I want to give a special plug to Slabbed Carl. Slabbed in Weymouth Street. He sells protective plastic cases for cards. The best way to preserve them. Now, this is Anthony Koutafis. It's a special card signed by him. Only 100. A limited edition of 100 signed for Slabbed for Carl. You can purchase these through Slabbed or message me and I'll give you the details. He's a great guy, a lovely man to work with. And of course, as always, King Kuda signs his cards so beautifully. Now, this is a one-off card hand-drawn by an artist, number to 100. Now, I am very lucky. I am very, very lucky because I got the silver foil card with his jumper number 43. I am very lucky. Kuda, I love you, man. Great work. Looks gorgeous. I vote number 1 for Kuda. So yeah, Slabbed for all your needs. For those that love collecting footy cards or sports cards, he's the man. These protective cases last a lifetime. It's the best way to preserve cards that are a little bit more expensive and a little bit more special. So that's that. You can also get cards graded through Carl. That's a select legacy card from Paddy Cripps. Now that's graded 9. That's gorgeous. Here's the set. King Kuda, that's graded 9.5. Stunning card, Kuda. Legacy. These are both numbered only to 50. There's only 50 of these produced each in the world. And I am very lucky to say that I have my first grade 10 perfect Triple C goal kicking machine. This card was also numbered to 50 in Australia. It's a special card. 81 goals. His tally in his career best season, a season in which he won his second Coleman medal. So, there's a lot to look forward to. We have draft coming up in November. We'll be watching with a keen eye to see who we pick out of that draft to don the new navy blue. There's always stuff to do. Footy is over, but it's not over. The footy season is still alive. There's always things to do. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate the support. It costs nothing to subscribe to my channel. And I'll do my best to deliver content with all my heart for all those that love Carlton. This is Isaac from Blue Bag of Borelli, and I'll catch you on my next video.